Welcome back to the Lion's Realm. Today we're going to be watching some Markiplier. Some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Mark. Look at it. Look at Mark. Look at Mark right there. Yeah. We're gonna, I and we are gonna watch him play some FNAF. So, let's go.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Okay.
A magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun
We're gonna
come
watch a
to
different
life.
video.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for
What did that
damage
say?
to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached. And the
He's right there. Whatever you do, don't make a sound. Are you serious right now? He's right there.
Are you serious, yo,
My
bro?
pearl now.
That's just not my problem.
Welcome back to some crazy Reddit stories that will probably, this episode, make you infuriated. Today's theme is all about roommates, and you know shit gets crazy when it's about roommates. And with me is my former roommate, Damien, and also Angela.
I used to live
He
with
and-
you guys.
He and Damien are roommates? I never knew that.
Okay, so we didn't know.
You didn't know.
Right. First story comes from Am I the Asshole? This is a recent story as of filming this.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for charging my roommates a clean
That says 2 months ago. How is it recent?
air fee to make things more fair?
Clean air fee? What is that?
The title does not bode well, but I'm listening.
Hello Reddit. I don't usually use this website, but my
By the way, this video might contain words that are probably not appropriate for young ages, so viewer discretion is advised.
roommates told me to post on here in hopes that some outside perspectives will help us settle this situation. Hence the brand new account. The three of us live in a 3x3 and split costs equally 3 ways for the most part. I have a slightly bigger bedroom, so I
Is it three? Is it you and 2 roommates, or because three way? That's confusing.
pay a bit more than my other 2 roommates in rent. However, at the moment, I feel like I'm putting more work into maintaining the environment that we all get to enjoy, and that I should be compensated fairly for that.
My phone's
I have
on.
over 100 different houseplants throughout the apartment, including shared spaces like the living room that I spend hours every week and
Houseplants? What did he say about houseplants?
thousands of dollars caring for, purchasing, and maintaining.
Damien's
My
face.
roommates have commented on how pretty some of the plants are, so I know they appreciate having them around as well. Obviously, the presence of these plants contributes to the cleanliness of the air that we breathe in our home. With so many plants in the house, our home air quality is obviously superior to those without houseplants. And with COVID and other air quality considerations, it's basically like having an in-house HEPA air purifier, but the plants are natural, so they're even better. Because I put so much money and so many hours of work into these plants, I feel that my roommate should contribute to that financial burden by paying what we could call a clean air fee.
What is a clean air fee? That just gets me wondering.
Something reasonable like $25 a month for each roommate would really help offset the costs of things like fertilizer, new pots.
$25 a month for each roommate. So is that you and the other? And wait, I'm confused because if it's you and the other roommates, and then if it's you and 2 other roommates, that's $75.
Soil, etc., and the time I put into taking care of the plants. I think this is an incredibly fair agreement for my roommates, as they get the
What is
benefit
it?
of living in a house.
What is this? Who is this guy? Sheldon Cooper? When did he sign a roommate agreement?
With organically clean air and not doing any of the work. They think I'm being unreasonable and selfish. I told them that I'd be willing to compromise and not charge them the fee if they would hold their breath between the front door and going to their bedrooms.
How much time does it take them to get to the bedroom? Because it's 2 minutes. If it's 2 minutes, then they're dead.
which isn't even far. It's not like we live in a huge apartment. So they aren't breathing the plant-cleaned air that they aren't paying for. They think that's stupid, but have yet to propose another reasonable
I mean, it is stupid. Like, why are you paying? Why are you making them pay for plants that you took care? If I was this guy, I would also make them pay. But what kind of agreement is this, dude?
compromise. So I think it's pretty clear who is being unreasonable in this situation.
It's the guy. It's OP.
So basically, that's where I'm at. I'm the one who everyone gives rent money to, and then I write a check to the landlord. So if we don't figure this out by the next time rent is due, it's going to be a problem. How can I get my roommates to see/understand my side of this?
Sent from my ficus.
How long did you have that one cooking?
It's been a minute. I thought of it last night.
You thought of it
I love
last
that in
night?
this person's mind, plants just suck up COVID.
Yeah.
This is COVID. This is the plants. This is COVID. I'm the plant.
Boy, life would have been so
And then I'm gonna blow out some clean air.
different.
Yeah.
Has anyone tried it though?
Okay, that's fair.
Thank you. Also, the idea that houseplants make them the air cleaner, like, technically yes,
Technically, yes.
but also no. It's
But
one of
also
those
no
things
in
where
this
it's like
situation.
having a snake plant in the corner isn't like, oh, you can. The apartment is like, and
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 100 plants. You're not doing that much.
Regardless though, they bought these plants. They're their plants. It's their hobby, and it's their shared living room, like living space. You don't get to say like, oh, because I have this hobby, you then have to
Seriously?
pay for the air. You don't own the air. The air is that.
The air is air.
That's the equivalent. I mean, it's no different than
Air is air.
if you're living with roommates and you buy an air purifier, and then you go, well, because I bought this, you guys owe me $25 a month. It's
Which is stupid. Cause why is this guy making them pay for clean air? Like, air is air. Who gives a crap?
it just doesn't
You're
make
like,
any sense.
yeah, because you're not paying for that air purifier to like re-purify every month. It's one purchase.
Right.
Yeah.
Or the filter.
He's
and
talking about the upkeep.
But-
This person's talking about the upkeep of.
for their hobby.
But these roommates probably would have been like, we can get rid of all the plants, we don't care.
I mean, this is freaking wild.
Yeah, there's really, we're talking about logic here. This person's crazy.
My favorite part about this is I have never seen this on a Reddit where like his roommates were like, post this on Reddit.
I
We
know.
need an army to help us.
Yeah.
yeah, they're like, please, for the
They're
love
like,
of God.
dude,
Please
just
post
go
this
to
on
this site
Reddit,
and
dude.
type this in, and they're gonna agree with us.
OP,
I
post
will
this on
say,
Reddit.
The roommates did comment on how much they like the plants. That does weigh in the person's favor. No, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is actually so crazy that I feel like I can just joke in the other
No, for
direction.
sure.
Oh, yeah. No, this is,
I'm gonna pull up a "Am I the Jerk" post, and I'm gonna read it to you guys, and you guys are gonna tell me in the comments if they are the jerk or not. Am I the jerk? Reddit. Am I the jerk for warning a Karen? Oh my god. This is a pretty long one. So for a little background, my neighborhood has recently put cameras in to make sure our dog's poop gets picked up. And if the HOA finds out you didn't pick up your dog's poop, you will get fined $100. The people in the story are me, male 13, and Karen 40. I don't know if the real name is Karen. Also, a 13-year-old kid. Nope. I'm not gonna say anything. So yesterday I took my dogs on a walk and I saw woman walking away from her dog's poop. So I walked up to her and told her that she will get fined $100 if she started screaming at me and saying, "You're just a little brat. What do you know?" So I just left. The next day I was taking them on a walk again, and I saw the Karen's house that had a note saying someone along the lines of, "You are being fined $100 for not picking up your dog's poop. Am I the jerk?" I just need to say this. If you're warning your neighbor, I don't know if it's their neighbor or it's just a normal neighborhood Karen, but no, you're not the jerk for Yeah. Whatever. Let's do another one because that one was a little bit too short. Oh my god. Am I the jerk for not visiting my? Oh crap. This is a long one. This is a long one. Look at this. Look how long that thing is. Yeah, let's just look for a different one. Am I the jerk for only saying thanks and not wanting to call my mum back? My mum. So my mum's boyfriend bought me a bike, and here's what happened. My mum wanted to call me, so I said, "Hey mom, I don't feel like calling. I'm I'm all good. Tell MB thanks. XXX. Mum, oh, so as my little dude, and everything you don't like, you don't feel like talking to me? Thanks, XXX. I don't know what she mean. I don't know what she means by thanks, but she said it in all caps too. Yeah, she said it in all caps, as you can see there. She also says the bike that actually MB went out and bought for you, aka not one of his, we went and paid for you, is not good enough. This usually doesn't make sense, but she's probably a bit drunk as usual. Me, I'm okay. Okay, I'm not saying it's not good enough. I didn't say anything. All I said was tell thanks because I'm thankful for him buying me a bike. Okay, MB is mom's boyfriend. Okay, good thing Expression Main 390 put that in the comments because I was confused on what MB meant. One more. Am I the jerk for talking to an ex-friend? Never mind, this one's too long. I try to keep my videos like under 40 minutes. Oh my god. Oh my, why are these all so long? Am I the jerk for telling my sister she's acting? Nope. Am I a jerk for yelling at my roommate? So I, 15, study at a boarding school in study at a boarding school in my room with one other person. At the beginning of the year, we got along and everything, but towards the end of the first trimester, I think he was supposed to say whatever. School, he started listening to music at night without headphones and going to sleep with a small but strong light above his bed. I asked him several times to stop, but he stops for a day or two and continues, even though I get about an hour of sleep on the days. What? The days he does it. And my days are already busy, so one day I just yelled at him, and all my friends told me I overdid it. Am I the jerk? Look at these. Look at these comments here. Sleep deprivation is Sleep deprivation, is that how you say it? Is a form of torture for your information. OP said, I know. You need to speak with an adult about this. Sleep deprivation is actually very dangerous. For the short term, perhaps some earplugs and a sleep mask. Even he still ought to use headphones though. There are flat ones that are in a headband, so you can wear them in bed. I've seen those before. He is dumb. If he used old wire headphones and some low dim light, he would have saved his friendship. Like, seriously. Like, these headphones me and my dad got from Guitar Center for like $50. Yeah, that's all for today. So you guys put in the comments if those guys were jerks or not. Now let's get on to the video.
This is a blatant asshole.
I mean, it was fine. Honestly, I thought it was just like insane until the holding breath comment. Then it took asshole approach.
Yeah, it was not the jerk at first, but then it was like you're not letting them breathe just because they're not paying. You're the jerk. What is this? I don't want to exit full screen.
Okay, here you go. I, a 24-year-old woman, live with my girlfriend, a 25-year-old woman, and a roommate. I cat in her bedroom. Okay, here we go. I, a 24-year-old woman, live with my girlfriend, a 25-year-old woman, and a roommate, a 23-year-old woman. We share a 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay, so this is a girls' dorm?
And have lived together for 2 years now.
Is that? I mean, don't people have like roommates in normal apartments, not just dorms?
Up until now, we have gotten along pretty well. My roommate has an elderly cat. The cat is honestly kind of mean. She doesn't like me or my girlfriend and will run away if we try to pet her or pick her up.
I mean,
so we just avoid
I mean, that's basically every single pet.
each other. My roommate asked if we had cats prior to moving in because she said her cat doesn't like other cats. We did not have any pets at the time, so it worked out. We did tell her that we might want one someday, to which she said she would have to revisit the issue if it came up. Well, my girlfriend and I have gotten to a place where we really want a pet of our own. We saw a kitten at the shelter and just fell in love with him. We got the okay from our landlord and brought him home last week. His name is Banana Pudding. Our roommate is furious with us. She told us that we were aware that her cat doesn't like other cats.
Yeah, they knew that the cat doesn't like other cats. So, are they the? I'm kind of saying, not the jerk. For now, cause I don't know what's gonna happen later in this episode.
I told her honestly that it's unfair for us to have to tiptoe around her cat and that we were allowed to have our own pets as long as the landlord is okay with it, which he is. She couldn't expect us to never get a pet or to cater to her cat's needs 24/7. The conversation ended there. Unfortunately, things have escalated because her cat hisses and swats at Banana Pudding just for existing.
By the way, if you guys, if you're just getting to this part and you guys are like confused, the Banana Pudding is the cat. The cat that doesn't like swat at the. I swear, when I heard that the cat's name was Banana Pudding, I just broke down laughing.
She is honestly pretty aggressive, which is a big issue in my opinion. Our cat is very friendly and sweet and causes no problems. We asked our roommate to keep her cat in her bedroom since she's elderly and aggressive. She refused and hasn't been speaking to us. She says we are huge assholes and even got some mutual friends to take her side. I personally think that if her cat is so aggressive and uncomfortable, it's her responsibility to live alone. It's gotten so bad that my girlfriend is crying and considering taking the kitten back to the shelter. So here I am to get an outside perspective because I don't know what to think now.
Oh my god. This is one of those stories where I don't even have to say anything. It just says it for itself. I've made 3 videos on this Reddit podcast already. I made one about the dolls. I made the other one about the other one, and I made this one, and I'm making this one. People are always confused why I always look over here. It's just so I can look at my OBS. So I can look at my OBS over here and see if my video is recording, which it sometimes isn't.
Okay. I think
Even
I
Shane
think I have
doesn't have to
multiple
say
thoughts
anything.
to this. I think because we have cats. You don't have cats?
I grew up with cats.
Okay, but you
She doesn't have cats. She grew up with cats. Is that what she said? Is that what Angela said? My brother has my brother and his wife and their 2 children. They have cats.
I know very well now, like, you cannot introduce a cat
Yeah.
to a place.
Yeah.
What, just bring them out.
You have to be.
And they are assholes they're assholes to their new cat and to the elderly cat to just not communicate this and just bring the cat and
No,
just be like,
I mean, I don't agree. I kind of agree with them. I mean, yeah, but when you think of it, they were the ones. I now think they are the jerk because they are the ones who brought this cat to this elderly cat. Honestly, I think that's just not being a good friend for just bringing this cat. So I do think they're the jerk now.
and be like, yeah, they don't get the cat hates it. It's like, yeah, that's how cats work.
when you introduce pets to each other, and there's someone who this is.
I swear, when my uncle and his wife they brought over a dog, and my dog Pugsley, I made a couple shorts with her. Some people comment, which is really cool. I usually never get comments. Remember those Reddit stories that I read out? You guys can vote for those in the comments. Pugsley would not get out of that other dog's personal space. It was a wiener dog, so I could see why. My pug has not seen any other dogs unless she's outside. Yeah, so.
This is their territory versus new territory.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole other.
With cats, you have to really do that. Dogs work differently, but cats, it's like,
You gotta-
really,
Yeah.
like, this is my turf.
A lot of it is about like smell and like keeping that territory. Like some people keep them in different rooms, but allow like articles of clothing from the
Yes,
rooms to
yes.
exchange. Like, so
I don't have a
honestly, I think the
I do not have a cat, so I have no idea what they're talking about.
OP is very much the asshole because between that and them being like, okay, they know it's an elderly cat that can be aggressive sometimes. They were warned.
I just this is the same shirt I wore in the newest the characters episode. The characters episode 4, Sugar Kid's defeat. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert for season 2. There's going to be 2 seasons. One of them mostly focusing on Sugar Kid, and another one focusing on an anonymous being in the Lion's Realm. So.
And agreed to it, and they were like, yeah, when we try to pick it up, it's like mad at us. It's like, I don't think you know very much about this kind of creature, and just because you haven't had one before, that's fine, but like, you research. Like,
They don't seem to
Just
know
research.
cats that well.
they don't know them at all.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna get a pet,
Research.
I think you
I said
need to
reacher
do
for some
research.
reason.
You need to, yeah,
You need to do research on how that
especially cats.
animal works. I think any pet.
No, but I
there's
mean, with
nuances.
introducing each other.
Right. Well, especially that, but like in general, but like.
I bet if they got a dog, then that dog and that cat would have been fighting since day one.
Yeah, they're trying to pick up a cat, like an old elderly cat that
No.
doesn't seem to like them. It's like
They
don't
don't
do
know.
that.
Yeah, don't grab it. Like,
Yeah, I'm just getting the sense because you have to always kind of read into Reddit stories if it's from the person who's writing it in of just
Yeah.
like what's really going on. Like,
Mhm.
of course
What's
you're gonna paint your
going on
roommate
here?
as the asshole, but like it seems like you're being disrespectful too. And the roommate said, I mean, as she wrote, we would have to revisit the issue if it came up. And then they didn't revisit the issue. They got a cat and they just
Right.
brought the cat home.
right. Well, we loved it. It's same as banana pudding. It's a kitten. Like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
like,
thought you were gonna say we named it Banana Pudding. My roommate was furious. Her dad's name was Banana Pudding.
I'm also
Oh my god!
Roommate was furious. Her dad's name was Banana Pudding.
I'm also like, you're an asshole now that you're like, oh, we'll have to take the kitten back to the shelter. I'm like, you guys are just making bad decisions.
Bro.
with
oh,
bad
you
decisions.
couldn't move or
Let's
find
make
someone else in the
God
room.
damn.
Bad decision. Has anyone noticed my haircut? Looks pretty cool, right? I look like Jadis from The Walking Dead. If you guys have ever seen The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, it's the newest Walking Dead spin-off show. There's this character, name is Jadis. She has a haircut, she has the same haircut as me.
Like-
You're telling your roommate she needs to go get her own space, but you're gonna go take the kitten back to the shelter before.
No,
Yeah.
not Banana Pudding.
That's what the cat sounded like. But also, like, the elderly cat has already been
I mean,
in that
that's
space.
the only noise that cats make. I mean, sometimes cats will growl at you. I tried to pick up my brother's cat, and bruh.
And like, look, one time, you know, I've had my cats Zelda and Freya for a long time.
Zelda
there
and
was one living
Freya?
situation
Are
I
those-
had where like my room, quote unquote, was like its own thing. It was like a room, a huge bathroom, like a huge middle area that was like a closet.
huge
Like it was bigger than a studio apartment. It was a very lucky situation. And my cats hung out with me because it was like
Yeah.
they didn't need to be out in the other stuff. And they honestly screwed up a lot of the carpeting and
My dog Pugly always sleeps with my brother in his room. But now that my brother's going off to college, Pugsy's probably just gonna sleep by herself.
it was
She's gonna get lonely and just get sad and probably, I don't know. But I am moving into that room next year, so next school year, so.
very expensive. So
And
I was
he
like,
doesn't take his
yeah,
time
you can
tube,
just
I'm
chill in
taking
here
that
with me. And that's fine because that's what they knew it to be.
Yeah.
But to take an elderly cat that already lives in the whole apartment and to stay in like a small room, like live out your days, old cat.
Yeah, that
That's
sucks.
sad.
It sucks.
Verdict is asshole.
Yes.
Yes.
Comments, you're the asshole. The older cat was there first, and your roommate warned you that he did not like other cats. Instead of having any kind of conversation,
The roommate warned the other two, the girlfriend and the OP. Yeah, my cat does not like other cats, so donut bring a cat. So donut bring a cat. Donut. So do not bring another cat into this apartment, or I will be furious. Just bring a cat in there. That's not what you do, bro.
you just brought home a kitten and now expect an elderly cat to be confined to one room for the rest of his life. You are most indeed
Sorry
the
about that.
assholes here. That cat deserves to live out its life in peace, and if you want to keep your kitten, you better go find
The girlfriend and OP, they're both jerks because they're the one. They both thought of this. Like, dude, what are you doing? But they probably have a few screws. They probably don't have enough. But they're probably missing a few wrinkles up in the old dome. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying that.
find somewhere else to live. Your roommate has every right to be angry, and you're out of line. Someone responded to that saying, also for not properly introducing the kitten to another cat and vice versa, which could be a large part of the problem. You're not a good pet owner. Lastly, someone said, you can't just put a new cat with another cat. Your roommate's cat views your kitten as an invader. This happens with all cats.
Like an
You're
intruder.
supposed to keep them separated by a door for
I'm the cat. The other kitten walks in. Intruder. Stupid. That was stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all cat owners out there.
several days and do some other things to help
Yes.
them get used to each other. Try to start over. And it's not fair to ask your roommate to keep her cat in her room unless you're going to keep your kitten in your room also. Yeah, it's entirely possible that just because this cat hates them and hates people, the cat might get along fine with another cat if you introduce it properly.
I mean, the cat doesn't like other cats, so what are they even talking about?
Absolutely.
There's an update
On this one?
on this
There
one.
is?
On banana pudding?
It turned out to be a dog.
It was
Calling
dog,
it.
actually.
Calling it.
Do
Update.
it.
So I am definitely the asshole.
Yes.
The comments have really helped me to understand that my roommate's cat is just acting, well, like a cat.
Yeah,
I'm willing
like
to
a
admit
cat.
I was ignorant and impulsive. I have never had a pet before and should have done more research before jumping into pet ownership. I plan to sincerely apologize to my roommate. She is willing to talk once she gets home from work. I am going to see if she's willing to try a proper introduction for both kitties and banana pudding. We'll be staying in our room for the duration while her kitty will be able to roam. I am hopeful that things will work out, and I want to thank everyone for being blunt and educating me. I was impulsive and inconsiderate, but my roommate is a great person, and I think she will forgive us and be willing to try to make it work.
Post it to r/accountability.
Update number 2.
Uh-oh.
Oh, crap. Read it.
They're friends.
Read it.
Psych, I'm not the asshole.
Yeah. This was typed by
Read
a
it.
cat.
Shane, read
Roommate
it.
and I talked. I apologized to her for being selfish, ignorant, and for putting her cat in an uncomfortable situation. She forgave me and said she'd be happy to help do a proper introduction between the kitties. She said that if we do things slowly and carefully,
Is this video live? Are they typing this while they watch this?
her cat might be able to accept banana pudding. For now, our kitten will be staying in our room for the introduction process. She also taught me a little bit about cat
Process?
body language. And guys, her cat came and sat in my lap. She even purred. My roommate is a very kind and forgiving person. I'm very thankful that she chose to forgive me after I was such a huge asshole to her. She played with banana pudding and gave me some cat food recommendations. I think things are going to work out. Thanks everyone for your advice and criticism. God damn, dude.
This is so sweet.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But it's also
Reddit should just be like, we put the wrong verdict on this thing. Like, seriously.
proves that it's like the cat, you just weren't
Yeah.
being you weren't doing the right things around the cat.
Research.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. This is so sweet.
Reddit is the happiest place on earth.
Yeah, only good things happen on Reddit.
Nobody tell her.
Oh,
Guys,
man.
guys, we must not tell them. We must not tell them what happens on Reddit.
All right, are we ready for our last story?
I hope it ends on an even better note.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more content like this, then please like and subscribe. And also comment if those people were jerks or not. So, goodbye.